Paul Pogba and Manchester United, a shocking return on the horizon, agreement reportedly in place.
Before we start, if this is your first time here, I invite you to subscribe. It's free, it takes 2 seconds and it's nice. Thank you very much.
As the winter transfer window nears its conclusion, Paul Pogba remains a free agent. However, his future may already be decided. According to Sky Sports, the French midfielder has reportedly reached an agreement to rejoin Manchester United on a 2-year contract, potentially making one of the most unexpected and talked about comebacks in modern football. If confirmed, this return to Old Trafford would mark a pivotal moment in Pogba's career, given his past experiences with the club and the setbacks he has faced at Juventus. A series of injuries and a doping suspension have hampered his progress, while Manchester United continues to struggle in midfield. The possibility of his comeback has sparked mixed reactions among fans and pundits alike. Since his departure from Juventus in November, Pogba has been linked with several clubs, including Olympique de Marseille. Despite his turbulent history at Manchester United, the club appears open to bringing him back, indicating they still see him as a valuable asset. Can Pogba reinforce Manchester United's troubled midfield? Manchester United's midfield has been a glaring weakness this season, struggling with consistency, creativity, and control. Despite investing in players such as Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Mason Mount, the team has failed to find the right balance and fluidity. Injuries and tactical issues have further exposed the need for reinforcements in this crucial area. Even after a difficult spell at Juventus, Pogba remains a player of immense quality. His technical ability, vision, and passing range could provide a much-needed boost to United's struggling midfield. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated the ability to dictate play, transition the ball effectively, and create goal-scoring opportunities. If he can return to his best form, he could be a game-changer for Erik ten Hag's squad. Reports suggest that Pogba and Manchester United have reached an agreement, with a 2-year contract being prepared. If finalized, this move would provide the World Cup winner with an opportunity to re-establish himself in the Premier League and prove that he still belongs at the highest level. However, several pressing questions remain. Can Pogba stay fit and avoid further injuries? Will he be able to regain top form after such a long absence from competitive football? How will Manchester United supporters react to his return, considering his inconsistent performances in his previous stint? Rio Ferdinand backs Pogba's return. Come train with us. One of the strongest voices supporting Pogba's potential return is Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand. The former defender, who spent over a decade at Old Trafford, believes that the club has little to lose by offering Pogba another opportunity. Ferdinand recently suggested that Pogba should be allowed to train with the squad before any contract is finalized to assess his fitness and commitment. Greater than Paul Pogba back at Manchester United. I'd say to him, come train with us, show us what you can do. If I were in charge, that's exactly what I'd tell him. Come back, get fit, and prove you can still make a difference. Ferdinand's comments reflect a belief among some fans that, despite Pogba's past inconsistencies, his natural talent remains undeniable. Given United's current struggles, acquiring a player of his caliber, provided he is physically and mentally prepared, could be a calculated risk worth taking. Why would Manchester United consider this move? There are several reasons why Manchester United might be willing to take a chance on Pogba. 1. No transfer fee. With financial constraints affecting many clubs, signing a free agent like Pogba would be a cost-effective move. Manchester United would not have to pay a transfer fee, making the deal less financially risky. 2. Premier League experience. Pogba is already familiar with the Premier League and the club's environment. If he can regain his fitness, he could reintegrate quickly and have an immediate impact. 3. Creativity and midfield depth. Manchester United has struggled with creativity in midfield, relying heavily on Bruno Fernandes. Pogba's vision, ball control, and passing ability could alleviate some of that burden. Additionally, with injuries sidelining Casemiro and Mount, United lacks depth in midfield, making reinforcements essential. 4. Experience and leadership. At 31, Pogba still has several years left at the highest level. His experience in high-pressure matches, including his key role in France's 2018 World Cup winning squad, could provide stability and leadership for a team in desperate need of both. The risks of bringing Pogba back. Despite the potential benefits, there are significant risks involved in re-signing Pogba. Injury concerns. Pogba has struggled with fitness issues for years, raising concerns about whether he can cope with the physical demands of the Premier League. Lack of recent playing time. After being sidelined for months, his ability to return to peak condition remains uncertain. Commitment and consistency. His previous tenure at Manchester United was marked by fluctuating performances, and it is unclear whether he would fully adapt to Erik ten Hag's tactical system. A final opportunity to revive his career. At this stage in his career, a return to Manchester United could represent Pogba's last big opportunity to prove himself at the highest level. His time at Juventus was plagued by setbacks, and following a doping suspension and recurring injuries, he now faces a defining moment. A second spell at Old Trafford could offer him the perfect platform to rebuild his reputation, regain his confidence, and silence his critics. If he seizes this opportunity, he could reaffirm himself as one of Europe's top midfielders. A successful return would allow Pogba to demonstrate that he is still capable of competing at the top level. Regain match fitness in a familiar setting. Help Manchester United push for domestic and European success. However, whether he can fully capitalize on this chance remains to be seen. What would Pogba's return mean for Manchester United? If Pogba re-signs with Manchester United, it would be one of the most debated and scrutinized transfers of the season. The team has struggled in key areas, and his ability to control possession, dictate play, and provide decisive passes could prove invaluable. His return could also strengthen United's midfield options, reignite enthusiasm among supporters, improve the team's performances in both the Premier League and European competitions. However, there are no guarantees. If Pogba continues to struggle with injuries or fails to integrate into the squad, his second spell at United could end in disappointment. Will Manchester United take the gamble? As negotiations progress, the decision now lies in the hands of Manchester United's management. If Pogba does return, fans and analysts will be watching closely to see whether he can recapture the form that once made him one of the most exciting midfielders in world football. The key question remains: can Pogba make a triumphant comeback in the Premier League, or will this move turn out to be another unfulfilled promise? Regardless of the outcome, his next move will be one of the most closely followed football stories in the coming weeks.